Hey, what's up, everybody? So, today I'm going to be reviewing Rambo 3. So, I actually personally prefer Rambo 3 over First Blood Part 2 because I do think it is a better movie. And what, what makes me like it a little bit more is that at the beginning, when he's doing the stick fighting, Sylvester Stallone took every hit, and when he missed, like, he took everything he did in the beginning when he was fighting in Bangkok, because Colonel Troutman was trying to get to him. But then after the fight, when he won, he went in the boat and he couldn't hear Colonel Troutman. So then when he was at the monastery where all the monks were, though, and Colonel Troutman wanted him to go with him to Afghanistan, but he just said his war's over, and he thought it was over. And then Colonel Troutman went to Afghanistan and got himself caught. And then the other guy that was with Richard Crenn, or Colonel Troutman, the guy that's in the 70s show, that's the dad. Forgot his name. He's a pretty good actor. Anyways, he came back and he told him that Colonel Troutman had gotten captured. And then Rambo asked and said he's used to being off the books because obviously probably a lot of the things they do are illegal, and they'll deny his existence if he got caught in Afghanistan. And anyways, I like it when he gets in Afghanistan and then he meets the guy that he's going to meet to go to where Colonel Troutman's being held. And then the guy, the Afghan, says, "You look like a civilian." He's like, "Have you fired before?" And he's like, "I fired a few shots." And that's always pretty funny. Anyways, then they're going, and then they have to invade the camp. And there's this like little kid that like follows Rambo around, and they have this trap with wire in the grenade, and the kid almost tripped the grenade, but Rambo held it just in time. And then they go there at night to get him, and then they go. Well, anyways, Rambo goes in there to find Colonel Troutman, and he couldn't get him out, or well, he was going to, and he had to like go down the hallways, and like some of the Russians were coming after him, and he used the AK-47, and he had a grenade launcher, and then they took him, and they were going down the tunnels though, and then Rambo put some C4 charges down there, and Rambo jumps under the water and then jumps up and shoots him though, and then like the C4 blows up. And then they had to take a helicopter when they got Colonel Troutman, and the helicopter had gotten shot, and then they had to land it, and then as soon as they got out, the helicopter blew up, and then they made it, and then they were in a firefight in Afghanistan, and he shot the grenade launcher, and they were being surrounded. And obviously, if the main Russian guy asked him, if you do not fire and you put your weapons down, everything will be good and nobody will get hurt. But then, like, they knew that wasn't going to happen, so then they fought, and then he went down in the trenches, and the Russian army was coming after them, and a few of them ran up, and then Rambo shot a couple of them, and then the whole Russian army turns around because the Afghan forces are coming to attack him. And then he sits there and gets up, and then he starts killing some Russian, and then he eventually like kills the guy in a tank, and then he takes the tank and drives it into the helicopter of the main Russian bad guy. And then at the end of the movie, they're in a Jeep, and they take off, And then from the previous movie, Rambo First Blood Part 2, he gives the kid the necklace, or tells him to keep it from the girl that gave it to him in Rambo First Blood Part 2. But he gave it to the kid, and then they joke about, like, the fight being over, and then they take off. But anyways, I still think it's a pretty good movie, and I personally give it like a 7.5 out of 10, but that's just my opinion. So let me know how you guys feel about it, or look forward to more reviews.